Okay, stream back up. Hoping that stream's back up. We're gonna see how this runs here, people. Because, things have not been the best. Stream back up. Reload. We're gonna see how things go here. Alright, first and foremost, when it comes to it then, let me look at Glaive. What should I upgrade to? Oh, not much here since they don't have ores. I could already make a Chartreuse Glaive. More attack and all, but let me look at the bow guns then.
What are we making?
We love the heavy bow gun, of course, still. See what ammo and everything like that do we have here then? Normal pierce spread, wyvern water. You can see armor, trank, and everything like that. Or so opening shot is a skill. When fully loaded, interesting. Well, let's try things out or so. Potentially. I want to try out my ranged weapons. Since I tried out the glaive enough, I should say, also in the demo. I don't want to try the ranged stuff, just, you know, for the sake of it too here, while we are here. So I don't have too much more when it comes to Ascend, or even then the bow as well. And well, I can't do too much here. Oh, what does the Hope Cannon have as well? Sticky Poison Thunder. Interesting when it comes to that end then.
Look good.
Let's go ahead and try to make.
Alrighty.
But anyway, as I was going on about before Crimson, I was a third fighter, so that's Monster Hunter 3, or try, however you want to call it or so. I also loved me for you because that was my high school era and everything like that or so. And to that end, Little Miss Forts, or, you know, a lovable Smithy, as you can see right here when it comes to it here. And so Gemma is, you know, the bait for everybody on the internet when it comes to it all.
Yeah. Together we tore up the land, sea, and sky. Well,
Yep, and now that was me back then in the day. Alright, I'm going to try something that's probably a very bad choice. Look, minor graphics are already occurring. Let's be honest here, Chief. But when it comes to graphics, at least. Wait. Why would it be... I'd say, why was it using more VRAM before? But no, okay, we're fine then. Hey, seeing it goes down then. Yeah, it says other applications when it comes to it then, but I wanna try just a little bit. Game still looks pretty bad too, but hey, I just want to try to see if I can improve the textures a little bit here, right? Sorry that, or I could also just globally just say, hey, let's try to just move it up to like from lowest to low, see how it goes. But I don't think that's really gonna be the best. Let's just click medium just to see, though. My game is frozen. Bad idea? Very bad idea. Oh, hold on. Dang, what's a little bit cleaner? But am I dropping frames a bit here? And does it feel responsive? Yes, I am dropping frames. No, it does not feel responsive. Unfortunate. Low. Let's try low instead of lowest and see how it runs. Granted, I am changing things around on the fly, so it's probably not going to be running as responsive, but we'll see how it goes.
Alright, is everyone here? Avis unit,
Astrum unit, Rubrum unit. Let's start with the good news. Thanks to everyone.
Indeed, we've already made human contact.
The next thing to discuss is our short-term goals. We have 2 objectives. Rescue the Keepers and locate the White Wraith that attacked their village.
Any idea?
I walked for several days.
Then we'll need to split up. Good deal. Except I think it'd be better.
No objections here.
This project to survey the Forbidden Lands has... Thank you all.
It's all right, lad.
First things first, I think we ought to... That seems wise. Why don't we stop by...
But to answer your question back as well,
Anyone can help
Crimson,
me out?
let
My
me
stockpile of honey is
gear myself up real quick here. I'm gonna have to enter my tent anyway. I want to get my ammo, so I'll show you the potential ammo concerns that you might be having and how we can avail them. So if I look at it here, for instance, okay, not including just like the stuff that I have my bow gun. When it comes to I like my pierce more often than not. What though? Let's change these around real quick. Yeah, if I go over to the item pouch and everything like that or so, this is what I've got in my pouch, technically, when it comes to it or so. Plus whatever else. That's not including what potential ammo that I might need. As you can see, this is going to be ammo that I'm going to have to carry around. And you can see also traps, offense, whenever it comes to it, that I potentially want as well. At least when it comes to ammo, it has its own separate ammo pouch, as you can see, and there's a lot that I have. You can see here, the value for like weapons and stuff, like for ammo and whatever, it's not the worst when it comes to, you're not really necessarily going to have a problem. You see in here, even with all the slots, I already have all the ammo types that I could even carry, if I could make it right now. If I want to, I can potentially craft more, but I don't necessarily have the most. You can see here, I have like 2 flower ferns. I could easily craft more if I need to when it comes to it, and then just, you know, craft whatever else. Like, I don't have any exhaust ammo, but I just need to get side streams for it, or from the provisioner, I can just buy. So if I go over to the provisioner for 2 seconds for your sake, Crimson.
How's that wound looking?
Thank you, lobbies. Oh, goodness. Game is freezing. Oh, that's just because it was going from required to online mode. Well, that's great. Okay, so this is the online area then, huh?
Check back in every now and again.
Fair enough. Hello, provisioner. Oh, okay, you don't have anything yet. But ammo's pretty cheap, is what I'm trying to say here, Crimson, so you're never gonna at least have to run out of your regular ammo. And the supply crates will always have some standard ammo, too, if it comes to it as well. So you're never necessarily gonna have a problem when it comes to it then.
Oh, before I forget.
You're gonna have to craft like your higher ends, so your level 2, your level 3s, but that'll just be, you know, as you keep playing. I've never had a problem when it comes to ammo or coatings, or whatever stuff like that for, like, in my entire Monster Hunter career. Yes, sometimes I'm out of, like, one ammo type, so like, I don't have the enough resources for, like, the highest end, but it's not a problem. Like, it just means, alright, I just gotta detour, like, collect an herb or 2, and maybe just, like, spend, like, 1 mission, just start getting some crafting stuff along the way. But I've never had a problem otherwise then. You're gonna be fine if you do want to play your ranged classes. Quite frankly, you know, as much as it is unimpressive, normal ammo's fine. And at the very least, pierce ammo is also the next one that you can easily make the most of or buy if it comes to it. And it's also just as satisfying. And then bows, I mean, you go through, like, pretty much the entirety of your coatings within a hunt. But those are even easier to make when it comes to it then. So honestly, you're not, once again, you're not gonna have a problem.
I see a lot of fulgurite. It's like the whole valley is made of it. Fulgur, right? Are you
I just started to demonstrate the bow gunning for you. So if you tried out the melee stuff, I'll show it off on like how the ammo goes. But you're seeing here, even then, like I have infinite of a few normal, pierce, spread. So you're not. It's not that you're ever gonna be in a position to where you run out. You always at least have normal ammo to begin with. It's just your specialized types you'll only be able to carry so much of, and even then, that's just it's depends on.
Wow, look at that.
And also, these here for your infinites will depend on your bow gun. At the very least, you're always gonna have normal ammo. Is my point.
Tread carefully.
Observe the monster.
Incredible. I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before. Some of them have big spikes on their backs. That's the male. Each herd consists of one male and a number of females.
Wait, did somebody join me? Can I just be offline, please? I'd rather be offline, because I don't know how well I'm going to be running here. Oh, I'm just in the lobby itself. Just a big thing then, huh? A big, wide open lobby, huh?
What a weird shape.
You think so? We call it wind's gasp.
It definitely takes my breath away.
Like if I check like for coding as well, you see here, these are your bow coatings. Because you have unlimited arrows as a bow, Crimson, but these coatings just enhance you to do elemental effects, dots, or just, increased power, anything like that or so.
All right, this is the spot.
Great, thank you.
Over here.
One of the closets. You need honey. Guys, what do you need honey for? You need it for your potions. And that's always going to be the highest degree thing that you'll always need.
Hey, wrong way.
Oh, really? You want me to go to this one? Let's do the other one on the map. Come on. Fine.
That should be enough honey. On to the village then?
Yes, please follow me.
But otherwise, it's like you could. It's like you're playing, and once like every Monster Hunter title gets more and more accessible when it comes to it. Worlds was the one that Monster Hunter World was the one that started it, so you could just be on the fly when it came to gathering your resources, as opposed to you having to stop, do a gathering animation for like 5 seconds or so. Same thing with like potion drinking, you drink on the fly, and it lets you cancel early in case you need to dodge, which is a great risk reward factor that you can always apply whenever it comes to it. Then,
I'm starting to get nervous.
and then additionally as well,
We're outsiders.
there's things like, just tracking overall, being able to do things on your set you're at when it comes to, and having infinite resources, that's like infinite whetstones, some infinite ammo when it comes to it all, and everything like that or so. We did not have those resources back in my in the old day and age. So you are, once again, very privileged, Crimson. So if you ever do get to play, girl,
Not to startle them.
is that. Hello, Ellie. I hope you're doing well. You're seeing how bad the graphics are for a Monster Hunter for me. The game is playable. I'm very happy about that, but the graphics are subpar. That's from my computer. We can't really say much about that now, can we? Get me these resources, please. I'll take whatever I can. You see in there, yeah. Honey on my own is already converting to my own mega potions for the future.
We're here.
But have you been able to play WoWs yourself yet, Owie? But not much.
Sorry we're late.
Better late than dead.
I had a run-in with a giant.
Hello, sir.
You have rescued my... However, your visit...
But we owe them our hospital.
One more thing.
Of course, they'll be returned to you at once. Thanks for letting us. We'll be going then. Did you see that? The guards at the gates. They weren't carrying weapons. Besides, didn't seem to know what weapons were either. What the?
Migrating away. This guy might be the first hunter I actually beat and never finished World Rise. To be fair, story necessarily isn't the most important thing. It's what you get out of, like, your fun with your friends. But I guess, you know, that still is, you know, guild versus hub. Your mainline stuff on that end.
Authorization? Granted. The guild authorizes you to neutralize the threat.
Oh, that's nice and meaty. That, and this is absolutely still not running the best for me. But for you, Crimson, to see here, I can just swap my ammo on the fly or so. So, normal is just a normal shot, but I can switch to spread, for instance, which is my basically shotgun effect, or pierce. So where you can see here is piercing through these enemies. So I can get through a wave of them at a time, for instance. You might have found a new main weapon? Well, do tell, Owie. What are you getting then? What are you getting into? Turf War! This looks really nice. Okay, like what? The cutscenes are on low compared to lowest, so this is actually looking a little bit better, all things considered. Gun Lance? Ooh, welcome to the Lance fam then.
Close to the village. Can we get out of here? I almost wet my fur.
Yeah, let's move.
That was a fanged beast, right?
Long gnashers, sharp claws. Yeah, I'd say so.
I didn't get to show it off fully yet, but while I'm here, Crimson, you can see I can just swap in the flight and reload. Depending on what bowgun I have, it will have different ammo types for me to go through with different status effects. And bowguns also have different properties that I can use whenever it comes to it. So I was trying to load up a special attack that I had set up in my menu, for instance, beforehand. Right there.
Those villagers don't have weapons. This doesn't add up. They must have some means of keeping the monsters out. Maybe they've got some kind of thingamabobble.
I will say, like, it's also, like, on modern, I say improvements in air quotes, because a lot of people are divided on having your Palitos actually speak human English. At least for me, because my Palico is, you know, after my lovely little sister Dog, who is sadly not with us, she has been with me, tried and true partner, for 3 games now. And to that end, I will keep this voice on, because I very much so do enjoy her being able to be with me.
Well, here we are. Home sweet home away from home. It's too bad they didn't let us in the village. Yeah, but I guess they have their reason. With all the new personnel showing up. Good idea.
Alright, Jack.
Hey there. What can I...
The little bird told me.
Did you bring honey is the sticky secret.
Yep. Ooh. Yep, and also things like these here, yeah, your barbecue stand, the net, like fishing rod, you had to bring that physically back then as well. Even like your paint. So because of that, back then, you couldn't, like, you had to spend item slots. In World and onwards, that was just free. So, y'all are very privileged. But also, for your side, Crimson, if I just go over and look at the ammo for whatever you're seeing here, 20 bucks. You have like 3K to start. You're not gonna have a problem. You are not gonna have a problem when it comes to it for your buying side of things. I'm gonna just tell you that straight up right now.
Sure you got enough? All yours. Take care out there.
And the fact that you can also just buy life powder straight out of the GT2 is actually also really nice, I'm seeing as well.
You got good taste.
Yo, Hunter! Come over here. I need to talk to you for a sec.
Now, I am buying up all of my stuff and spending all my money, because you're going to spend the majority of your money on your weapon and your armor upgrades whenever it comes to it, but at least for your ammo side, you're not going to have a problem once again.
What are we making today?
See, weapons you own can upgrade with materials and Zenny, as always, or so. They also have their own innate skills and everything like that, so mine has opening shot, and as I hunt more, that'll be good for me. At least when it comes to it, then there's also armor spears. which I can use to upgrade my armor potentially whenever it comes to it then. Unless I just need money for whenever it comes to this here. I wanted to upgrade or buy, but this is all fine enough, and I have different things or so when it comes to it.
More of this stuff from deposits poking.
Yeah, just tutorial stuff as always. Just always be collecting, because you never know when you might need. Go back to Alma.
Hey, over here. Can I talk to you right quick? It's about the support team. I mapped out what their route ought to be.
Range weapon wise, I gotta give it to heavy bow gun though. I like the mobile. I'd say both guns have their ups and downs. Like bow gun's mobility absolutely does help out so much when it comes to it. But at the same time too, like, you know, I can't deny the amount of power that you get from just being able to rain down heavy bow gun. I mean, the range weapons in the game overall are just always great whenever it comes to it. And I might have fallen down a very big hole. Thank goodness the hunters in the Monster Hunter games are quite literally known to actually be literally built different and a different breed of people. So, we're fine, Smile.
There they are.
Me! No! For bowguns a tad bit. I just like the versatility when it comes to it, since the ammo can cover so much more. Bow, your coatings are just, you know, I do damage and do X thing. Granted, the same thing too with bow guns, but your ammo types change exactly how you want to do it. Sticky for breaking monster parts, pierce if you can have a nice straight line or so. And you have close range coating versus spread for bow guns, but you get my point here.
Get on! Hurry!
Are we allowed to?
We can talk about it later. You have to follow them.
Thanks, Isai. Thank you.
That, and also with the fact that the set period system wants you to carry 2 weapons into a quest basically means that you can easily swap out on the fly too. It'd be really nice for if I ever run out of, like, if I want to, I could because the old thing was always Farcasters, a item which allows you to turn back to base camp, especially in the middle of a fight if you need to get out of there. I just have bow guns that are absolutely just gonna waste all their ammo so fast. Farcast that, and then just get all my ammo back. Great to have to run back, but that burst of damage was very well nice enough for faster quests.
We'll take it from here. Go, 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 go.
A mattress. A mattress. Okay, I don't care. I don't care if you fail to trade a session. I want to play offline, so I don't have to load this much. Thank you. Oh, I'm still on Wyvern ammo, aren't I? This is a problem! Okay, maybe not for my frames as much. You know, call an ambulance, but not for me. Okay, change the ammo, change the ammo. Go to my water ammo, please. Not hitting any sweet spots when it comes to it. This is the last thing that you did? Okay, fair enough. Exhaust him so I can make him tired so it's easier to shoot him in the future. I fired armor ammo by mistake. Oh, we're fine. look at how much damage that normal ammo is already doing on its own comparatively. Down for the count, but I can't see if I'm actually hitting him or the other monsters. Ah! I'm on fire! Oh, good thing we're in water already. See, where were those paratoads I was telling me to use? One's all the way further back there. Yeah, I'm not going to be using that, Chief. He is tired, though. But I am not in the optimal range. So the main thing that's the balancing factor when it comes to it, for your information, Crimson, is that, like, why would, it's like, what's the upside downside to melee versus, you know, like, your bowguns or so? Ammo is one thing or so, but there's actually what's considered a golden range that you have to be, that you actually have to consider whenever you're using any of your bowguns or so. You can pay attention to it by my reticle color. If I'm outside of the range that's optimal for my gun, then you'd see it kind of is like blurred out. Whereas if I'm in my current optimal range, you see here, it is bright orange. That is where I'm going to be that's where I'm going to be getting the maximum damage out from my gun. But otherwise, then I'll always be doing suboptimal. So there is a sweet spot when it comes to it then, for what is too close, too far. That, and also, you know, you don't have as much immediate on-demand defensive capability. That's really when it comes to that. Oh, that was not what I meant to do there, Chief. God, yeah, I might just need to go back to low, because when it pauses like this or so, it is not fun at all. Thank you, Divine Blessing. Get me out of here. Good normal gun and stuff, and then your focus attack had to be a drill. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, then. You're broken, idiot. You're broken. Woo! Tried getting out of the way there. Didn't work. We're fine, though. You didn't point on match settings? Wow, you are very privileged, then. Way to flex that on me. You're fine, you're fine. I'm just salty that my computer is still, you know, not optimal for any game in the current market. Too close. I mean, I should just be loading my spread ammo in that case then, huh? Or I have to drop it down to speed limit. Okay, you know what? That's fair too. Right, wait, it already took me offline once now, so I don't have the highest expectations now when it comes to things. You have a close to a turn gen gaming PC? Fair enough then in that case, Sally. Fair enough.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Hey, Chief. Very cute, huh? Fortunate to be you, though. I need to hit your bat side, actually. That's where I'm going to be doing the most damage. Don't you get away like this! Come back here, you dastard! Only 2 gens behind? Okay, because I got my laptop in, like, 4 or 5 years ago or so. So I think I am very much so behind on my own side of things when it comes to it for, you know, keeping up with the generations of my own laptop and all. I say laptop, PC rather. Unfortunately. Let me mine a little while I'm here, though. It's a new gen game, so I want to collect as much as I can. Efforts have been coming out are way ahead of what games can do. Yup. Fortunately, that's just like the sign from every company to want to say, hey, let's go ahead and push things to the limit. To be fair, that is good for the, like, you know, I just like for regular media when it comes to it all, but for me, not it, Chief. That's armor. No. Armor, please. Ah! I need to still get out of the way more. Okay, no, we're fine. Over enough. Very, very happy. Yeah, that's Bowgun Gaming. It wasn't necessarily as exciting as it immediately seems, since, you know, this was an easier monster to hunt. No, so I'm not necessarily under the most pressure. But in the later quests, I feel like I have the most fun with my ranged weapons, since I really am, you know, juggling that aggro more. Granted, I mean, that's not different from any other, you know, from any other time that you're going to be playing Monster Hunter. But for your sake, Crimson, since we've, you know, been talking more about, like, you know, other games when it comes to for role designations, rivals and all that, for instance, as well. That's just what I'm referencing as my basis point here. So what's good? Yeah, and I'll show off the other ranged weapons for your sake here in just a little bit, too. The quest is gonna end! No! My mining outdrop! No! Oh well, we're fine. Everything, and you're seeing here, yeah, I just spent 3k, Crimson. I just got 3k back. You're not gonna have a problem for money.
That's what you get for messing with my partner. And with me.
Alright, well, back to mining then.
Oh, and the support team made it to base camp safely. Great. Let's head back.
No! The Parabudge! I did get the outdrop, but not the budge. This sucks. This sucks so much.
You might need the...
Are you
They belong with you. And I had...
I sure did. Even added a holster so you can carry an additional weapon.
Yes, yeah.
That'll come in handy.
And one more since Zato is out. My grandmother told me...
We'd love...
Great!
Oh, by the...
HR2.
This is just way too exciting.
No, we gotta talk to some people here.
Thanks for saving my whiskers, Hunter. But now, eat that sort of...
Eating, the most important thing in Monster Hunter, more than anything ever.
Mew. I'll let you know when the next round's ready.
Greetings, Hunter. And we can always use the assistant here.
Wow, the Wyvernians look horrible in low graphics. Also, my game might have just frozen on me. Okay, we're fine. Never mind.
It's for recording information. You look at...
Ooh. You can join up to 8 squads. Oh. Looks like I can make one for the cruise ship then, right? That'll be for later, though. Almost though. Get dual watching bonus. You're gonna have to keep checking this every time we get new stuff though, just to get that ping off my menu, but we're fine.
Have you selected your weapons? If not, got a minute? I'm glad you're on the team.
I thought I'd be able to select from there. But otherwise, if I do... Yeah, there we go. My secondaries. Well, let's go ahead and change to the bow to show it off first. And then I'll just keep the white bowgun as the extra backup then.
Sounds like we're going to that
I hope someone...
How are you holding up?
I'm okay. I guess. So, does that...
Not really. I'm used to it.
I'm surprised you don't...
Let's talk again.
Surprised you don't fall over backwards. Yeah, once again, hunters are built differently.
Ready to go? Great. My... Okay then, away we go.
Whoa, these are harder to handle than they look. How many sacred deer people have?
Lots of them. Adults and hatchlings too. But training them is a lot of work. And only those who put in the practice can join the Vanguard.
So then, Sato...
Yes, he leads the Vanguard.
And we're gate crashing while he's away. What's not to like about this plan?
So, how did you know where to find us before?
I was on my way to your camp to give you the sacred when they picked up your scent. I didn't even have to find you. They did.
They really are clever.
Budge. Into the budge. Yes, yes. Thunderbuds are always something that's in short supply. Whenever it comes to me playing Monster Hunter.
Greetings, brother. May we enter?
Greetings. I'll tell you.
This way, friends.
Thank you very much. Yeah, let's go!
I'm dropping frames, it says. Oh, jeez. Here we go.
What's that sound? It's so pretty.
That's the gem chimes. They keep the monsters out of the village.
It's almost like music.
Come on. What's all the fuss about?
Who's that? What's that on her back? That's huge!
I guess they really haven't seen a weapon before.
I'll tell my family to start getting everything ready for you. Do you mind waiting a little while?
Not at all. Actually, this might be a good chance to talk to the villagers. I want to ask them about Nata. I'll have a look
I'll
around.
probably go on for maybe like 30 minutes.
Too.
Oh, it's 30 minutes, maybe an hour if I want to stretch it.
We'll
Do
meet
have
up
work
later.
in 2 hours.
Shall we?
I also want to actually prepare myself some dinner while I'm at work then.
Come on, Alma. Let's go. The storm will be here soon.
Come in, come in. Don't be shy.
We need to stockpile
The
more water.
children have told me much about you.
We've not
Sit.
Hello. Can we speak to the elder of this village?
I am she. I've heard how you saved Nona and Isai. Thank you.
We're just glad there's...
I wish we could be better hosts. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast bristling with lightning. Once your business here is concluded, you should find shelter.
Have you ever heard of a people known as the Keepers? We're trying to locate this boy's home.
Keepers? No, I can't say the name is familiar. But child, you're so young. How did you... Oh, forgive I should not ask such painful questions.
It's all right. Thank you so much for your time.
Synchronized it up. Yay.
Hey, look. What's that stranger carrying? Hey there. What's this?
Yo, Hunter, what'd you find? Hang on, what?
It's called Wilk. You just toss it into the fire.
Huh? Definitely some. You ready to head over to Eastside's place?
This is beautiful, if not only for lower graphic settings to begin with. I wish I could do more.
Please, come in.
Like, I probably need to watch some of my streamers. Like, I probably like watch like Matt's Dude play and see how it looks on his end with how good it runs potentially.
Wow. Look at this. Welcome.
Greetings. Thank you so much for inviting us. We're travelers from the West, and my friends and I here.
Yes, of course. You help my grandchildren. Tell me how I can help, and I shall.
Welcome to our home.
Thanks.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you so much again for your warm hospitality.
And my mic keeps picking up. I should probably change the gain
Very
on it.
least we can do. We hope you enjoy the meal we prepared.
Ah, yes, low texture food. I love low texture food. It doesn't honestly look the worst. Okay, that breading actually looks pretty decent for how low texture things are.
Yes, thank you.
As we gather here together, may we so share in the wind's bounty. Please, help yourselves.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick after this here. I'll take a small break. Because I think my dad just got home from shopping, so I also want to help him out with things.
Do you use a special kind of flour?
I don't know about special, but it pairs well with the beans.
Here you go.
Oh, that actually looks so nice already, dude.
Nothing like home cooking.
That actually looks so good. I want to see this game in higher graphics, because the food in Monster Hunter also always looks divine. I really want to see what this looks like in higher graphics. Okay, meal of Federation. 60 minutes as opposed to like 100. Interesting.
Grateful. And when you were so busy too.
I'm going in pretty blind to most of this stuff here, I should
right
say.
parting the way we did.
But yeah, let me finish this up real
We
quick.
sighted a monster with
That sounds like a doshaguma.
There's a
Yes. We've been encountered, fortunately.
A bunch of ornaments.
Yes, you see. And it just so happens that the...
and that. I suppose we'll take our leave now.
There's no...
That's very kind, but thanks for the.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's start heading back to base camp.
I'm skipping through because I want to be back and I want to help my dad.